this is what your Jujutsu Shenanigans main says about you. Gojo. If you main Gojo, your eyes are completely new to the game and are just using him because you think he's the strongest due to his source material, or you're someone who's really good at switching between passive and aggressive play and have basically mastered the art of punishing as well. You definitely love pulling off your move combos the moment someone uses up their ragdoll cancel, and for the newer, less experienced Gojo players, you spam Lapse Blue every moment you get, and you usually pull the same strategy of holding block and then walking backwards whenever your moves are on cooldown. If you play like that, your opponent either just can't do anything against you because they have no idea how to do a passive play, or your opponent is one of those 1k kill Yuji sweats who ends up blocking all of your Lapse Blues and then jumps over your reversal red so that they can rip your face off like a chimpanzee. For the better Gojo players, you absolutely demolish your opponents because you know exactly when to use your moves for which situation, and then do a good job of baiting out the ragdoll cancel so you can pull off your extremely high damage combos. Pretty much all of you Gojo players like to go around nuking groups of people with your awakening, and especially love finding some random guy on low health before third partying with Lapse Blue maximum combined with reversal red maximum to make some useless nuke that takes away your entire awakening to deal usually 30 damage to the people around you. But hey, it's a funny nuke, and you're gonna do it anyway. Yuji. If you main Yuji, you're a complete and utter no-life who's probably unemployed or a kid in school that doesn't want to do their homework. You're definitely good at the game, with a good grasp on the base mechanics, especially block bypassing, and you also do the exact same 3M1s plus curse strikes plus 3M1s plus black flash or crushing blow combo that everyone else does. You spam crushing blow aerial feint every single chance you get, you love doing parkour around the map, and you love stomping on noobs who can't play the game so that you can flex your stylish feinting skills on them. You also 100% use a dash tech and always abuse it even though it's completely overpowered. You don't know what the sun and the grass look like, and there is a very high chance you main Garo in the strongest battlegrounds. If Manji Kick was a person, you would also probably try to marry it. You spend every rank match moving at Mach 5 like you're Naoya Zenin, pulling every trick in the book so you can fly around like a bird to the misfortune of whatever poor child has to try and fight you. I tell you to get a life, but that would make me a hypocrite. Hakari. You couldn't care less about the complicated zoning of Megumi or the constant movement of Yuji. You just want to hit people, hit them hard, and keep on hitting them hard until they're dead on the floor in front of you. You generally have a really strong grasp on the basic game mechanics, and practically refuse to use any of your moves except for when you're in a combo, which is fair since they kinda suck except for Shorter Doors and Counter. You also have a good eye for predicting people so that you can use your counter, and for some reason, your forward dashes always land, you never lose an M1 trade, and nobody can beat you when it comes to basic combat mechanics. You love the gimmick of the domain expansion, but you rarely ever try trapping people inside of it, except when you know you're gonna win, because you realize that's completely unoptimal after Asukuna one-shotted you in it. You know all the lyrics of Tripping on Love, you find it absolutely hilarious to run into groups while using your awakening, and you're really just a goofy person. Unga Bunga is your creed. Megumi. Every time you fight someone, you get accused of being a spammer, and while you don't think that's entirely true, you can't blame them. You use your moves one by one like it's a revolving door, keeping constant and very annoying pressure on your opponent, and you keep them trapped in some everlasting low damage combo for about 90% of the fight, much to the frustration of whoever has to fight you. You know how to use your moves for every situation, you're an absolute master at block bypassing to capitalize off of Rabbit Escape and Divine Dogs, and you are really good at maintaining distance. If you're one of those bad Megumi mains who's overly reliant on zoning and move spamming, you spend the entirety of the fight running for the hills, but end up doing nothing because you play so predictably that all your Divine Dogs, Toads, and Rabbit Escape plus forward dashes get blocked, and all of your new ways get dodged, which is a skill issue on your part. Half of the Megumi mains actually use his awakening and try to squeeze as much value out of it as they can, while the other half goes and screams, "With this treasure I summon!" the moment they enter insanity mode, pairing it up with Divine Dogs so that nobody can interrupt the summoning ritual. In Mahoraga mode, you constantly get depression from being jumped by the entire server, but you make up for it by boss fighting the crap out of them and using all of your moves to turn literally anyone near you into a red mist. You also like pulling off those stupid combos that erase anyone's health bar, and World Slash is your favorite move. Mahito. If you main Mahito, you're definitely on the sweatier side of players. You, like a Megumi user, use your moves like they're on a revolving door, one after the other. Except unlike a Megumi user, you love playing really aggressive and keeping your opponent in the longest drawn-out combo of their life through stringing all your moves together. You also find it hilarious to use body repel on crowds, and just love throwing people halfway across the map with it. You also like dropping yourself in the crowds before going Ryoiki Tenkai and popping everyone around you like they're a bunch of balloons. Or, on the flip side, getting interrupted and then getting jumped by 20 people at the same time because they all saw you try to kill them. You also wish the mode would get buffed because you're tired of being abused by a Sukuna like you're a pet. People usually get annoyed when they try to fight you, but you don't really care because it's fun to watch your health bars be deleted by your combos. Also, you probably like using the blade mode and then pretending you're a katana man. So, those are the stereotypes for your Jujutsu Shenanigans main. If I was right about you, then let me know in the comments. If not, then also let me know in the comments and tell me where I went wrong. I'm Noob Eternally, and make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time, and have a good day. Bye.